Okay, so how to insert captions of figures and tables in a Word file. So first, you have to open the document. Second, you have to position the cursor in a space where you're going to put the caption. For example, under the figure. Okay, after that, you click on the References tab and find the Insert Caption inside the Captions group. So click on the Insert Caption. Then the caption dialog box will appear. So the default here is equation 1. Okay, so this is not an equation, but it's rather a figure. So you will change the label from the drop down menu. Okay, so you have equation, figure, and table. Next, if you want to have your own customized label, you can create your new label. For example, fig. Okay, fig, period. Then there you go. So it appears here. Then the number here represent the logical arrangement of the figure. One meaning the meaning of one is that is the first figure of the document. If it's 100, then it's the 100th figure in the document. Okay. So, however, it's not advisable to do that. So it's better to customize that one or change the format of the numbering of the caption. So by clicking on the numbering format. So in here you have to check the include chapter number. Meaning to say, if your figure is the first figure of chapter 1, then it will appear as 1.1. If it's the first figure in chapter 2, then it would appear as 2.1. Okay, so I will check on that. And then that would be heading number 1 because the title of the chapter is equivalent to heading number 1. Okay, and then I will select period. Okay, because I want to have a period between the heading number and the figure number. So it's period. Then click on OK. So there you go. So you have fig that 1.1. Okay, 1.1. The first one represents the chapter number or the heading number. The another one represents the logical order of the figure in the document. Okay, so if it's 2.1, meaning to say that figure is the first figure in chapter 2. Okay, so once you are satisfied with this format, then you have to click on OK, or you can edit, write the title of the caption. Like, for example, this is figure, or this is the first figure. And then you click on OK. So there you go is the caption. So same thing for the next figure. And you do on the references tab and then insert caption, and then there's no need for you to modify the format because it's saved. It automatically saved. Okay, so just click on OK, or you just edit the figure. So there's no need for you to change the number because it's automatic. So this is second figure, for example. Okay, then click on OK. So there you go. Then same thing for the next figure. Yeah, so this is third figure. Okay, so click on OK. Okay, so suppose you miss one figure and then you want to insert another caption, so just same process. Okay, so again, don't change number. So we'll say, oops, this is the correct second figure. Okay, so please observe you have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Okay, so please observe what will happen. Okay, so click OK. So it is the 1.2 is here, and then the 1.3, the figure that was 1.2 before was changed to 1.3, and then the 1.3 was changed to 1.4. So in other words, if you missed a figure or figures, no, so there's no need for you to change all the caption number of the figures because it will automatically change. Okay, same thing with the formatting. Okay, so if you notice, this caption is under home tab, and then in the styles, it's actually uh, referred to or denoted as a caption. Okay, so if you want to change the style of the caption of all the figures, no, so you just simply select that caption or any caption. Okay, any caption, and you want to change, for example, into 11, and then it would be maybe a purple, and then it would be center. Okay, and then if you want to copy this format to all the figures, okay, all the figures of the rest of the document, then simply click on the caption style, and then right click and update caption to match selection. Okay, so just the same process as in setting the heading of the documents. Okay, there you go. So it automatically changed now. So there's no need for you to do it one by one. Okay, so so how about inserting the caption of a table? The same process. Since the table or the caption, okay, so since the caption of the table must be on above or on the top of the table, then you have to position the cursor on the top of the table. So once it's positioned, then you have to click on the References tab, then Insert Caption, and insert instead of figure, you have to select table. Okay, so table, and then you can edit so the caption. This is table. Okay, this is table. Please notice, na? So please notice that the number here is 2.1. It is because that this is the first table under chapter 2. Okay, so there's no need for you to write manually the 2 there because it's automatically uh, written by this application. Okay, so also the format of the caption is changed. It's the same as the previous one that we modify. Okay, so how to perform cross-reference? Okay, so what is cross-reference? Cross-reference is very useful when you want to refer your caption inside the paragraph. Meaning to say, if you want to mention the figure number, the table number, or the equation number in the paragraph. So it's very useful because it will link your paragraph or your label to your figure that is being mentioned or that is being referred to in the paragraph. Okay, suppose you will say uh, figure. Okay, suppose use this sentence. You want to refer this sentence into the figure, say figure 1. Okay, so you want to refer in figure 1. Okay, so you will say, if you do it manually, you will say figure 1.1. Okay, so that's how you did manually. Okay, okay. For example, another sentence, you will say, uh, as shown in, say, you want to refer that in figure 1.2, for example, or maybe 1.3, this one. We'll say 1.3 as shown in figure or fig. It should be fig. Fig, fig, okay, fig 1.3. Okay, so meaning to say this statement, where is it? This statement refers to the figure 1.3. Okay. However, suppose you inserted another figure here. Okay. So you already put these figure numbers in the paragraph, and then later you realize that you need to insert one more figure. So you will insert references, then insert caption, and then figure. Okay, so automatically the figure 1.4, the previously was 1.3 is changed to 1.4. Okay, if you will not change this 1.3 into 1.4, then it will mislead your statement. So to do that, you have to type 1.4 because there is an adjustment in the caption here. Okay, so doing this manual process is very tedious and it's very prone to error. So to avoid error, so you will perform cross reference. Okay, so in the cross reference, you click on the reference tab and then you will see cross reference. Okay, so you position first where are you going to put where are you going to refer. Okay, so for example, inside the parentheses. So normally we put the close and open parentheses and then put the cursor inside the parentheses. Then click on the cross reference, and then since you want to refer your paragraph or your statement into the figure, so you select figure here. Figure. Okay, figure. And then, no, it's not figure. It should be fig. No? Take note, it's fig. So fig. And then all the captions of fig is or will appear in this box. Okay, so since you want to refer the statement into figure 1, so you have to select fig 1.1. Okay. Then here in the insert reference to, so entire caption. So when you select entire caption, it will copy the whole caption, okay, the whole title or the whole caption of the figure. So let's say, okay, let's check. Okay, so notice, so after you click on okay, the entire caption of figure 1.1 is being written in here. Okay, so it's linked. If you look at that, there is a hyperlink that guides to the figure to the figure 1.1. Okay, so if you don't want to copy the whole caption, you just click on the only label and number and then click insert. Then there you go. So it's still linked to the figure 1.1. Okay, so same thing, another example, you may want to refer this sentence into say maybe 1.3. Okay, this 1.3. So you will say as shown in, okay, cross reference, that is 1.3, only label and number. So as shown in 1.3. Okay, so it's automatically written. The caption number is automatically written inside the paragraph. Now, suppose you inserted a figure now, so you realize later after you cross-reference all the figures, and then all the captions of tables or figures and even equations. And then you realize that you have or you miss something. You want to insert a figure, for example. Okay, so a figure after 1.1, for example. So you will say, okay, I need to insert one caption here. Okay, so insert caption, and then here, there you go. So this is the one. Okay. So if you notice, the previously 1.2 is changed to 1.3. Likewise, the 1.3 is changed to 1.4. So this figure actually, 1.4, is the one being mentioned, is the one being referred in this sentence. So if you notice, the number did not change. So from 1 point, it should be 1.4, but here it's still 1.3. So to automatically update that, no, so you have to select the paragraph, or it might be to be sure, so that there will be nothing, no one will be missed. Okay, so you select the whole paragraph and then click anywhere and then update field. So I want to click here so that you can see. Okay, so observe what happened in Fig 1.3. So update field, then there you go. It automatically changed to 1.4. Okay, so that's it. Now, so there's no need for you to write one by one. So in other words, so what I usually did when I work or I write a paper now, so before I print, okay, so I select the paragraph and then update the field. Now, in case I inserted a figure or inserted a table or equation, so just to be sure, so I always update the field. Okay, so same thing with the table. No? Well, for example, you say as shown in, then cross reference. It's a table, so you will select table, and then there's only one table, so as shown in table 1. Okay, so table 2.1, and then there. Okay, so it's linked to this table. Or you may say uh, table point 1 refers to, okay, so it's the start of the sentences. Insert, and they will continue. Table point 1, okay, you will say table point 1 shows the blah blah blah. Okay, so you can also do that. Okay, so same thing, you just perform the cross reference. Okay, so that's all about cross reference of captions inside the document, or inside the paragraph rather.